Are we recording? Are we just gonna like get right into this? I mean, it's 2021 and there's knives to be had. These cases right here. These little bad boys right there. Yep. There's knives to be explored, knife cases to be explored, fingers to slice. It's all the good stuff that you want from a knife collection. So hi YouTube, Mr. Man here, of course. Who the hell else would I be? Yeah, so it's 2021 and everyone has been blowing up my DMs, not for dick pics, but for knife pics. They want knife collection update. And yeah, I mean the masses really all of this is LaCroix fizz water. As you can see, it won't focus. But you're probably like, okay, Mr. Man, what's the reason for drinking LaCroix? Bleh, I cannot talk. What is the reason for drinking LaCroix? There's absolutely none. All right, so yeah, we have a lot of knives to get into. I don't know why I'm BSing right now because yeah, this video is gonna be long. Batteries are gonna run out, lights are gonna die, my patience will be tested. I should be drinking some caffeinator right now. I shouldn't be drinking fizz water. I should have a Monster. I tried to buy Monsters, but my local store was out of the 10 packs. I had a coupon for it because I'm a stingy bastard. I keep putting off reaching into these things.
Let's get a microphone switched over here, guys. Yep, let's just switch this microphone right here. Get some nice crispy audio up in this boy. And you might be wondering, hey, Mr. O'Man, I can't see anything. Yeah, I know. We have two cases. This is the second case. We're gonna move this. We're gonna try and move it. How's that look? So, the OG Pelican case, this is where it all began. 2016 knife collection video came from this case. This started all, as you can tell. Oh, by the way, this is a Pelton 1450 case. It'll be linked down below. It's an Amazon affiliate link, so if you want to click on and give me some money, go ahead. If you don't, I don't care. But it would be nice if you did, because, yeah, I'm poor after buying all these. Plus, I have a lot of bills coming up, so, you know, just hit that link down below, and it would be appreciated. Thank you. And all joking aside, these are really good cases. I got two of them. I need a third one, as you'll see in about 2 seconds. We have stickers, if you want to look at the stickers. Aren't those cool? Oh, one thing, before anyone says anything, yes, that's a pair of 3 sticker. No, I do not have a pair of 3. If I see that in the comments, I'm coming to your house, I'm kidnapping a Cheez-It. I'm going to eat it in front of you. Anyway, and that's a goat. I love goats. Goats are my favorite thing in the world. I love me some goats. Oh, okay, before we open this up, real quick, what knives have I been carrying? Well, 2 knives. One is my Pandemic Hinder. This is like my everyday, carry for the past year. Oh yeah, Peter McKinnon was bitching about not being able to carry a knife for a year. Dude, grow up. It's not that hard. Put it in your pocket, carry it for a year. Shut up. I'm sorry, Pete, I love you. Please send me my V3 coin. Alright, so, Hinder, Pandemic Hinder. If you've seen my video on this, you know why it's a Pandemic Hinder. I blew my entire stimulus check on it. Got some copper hardware kit, carbon fiber handle, copper back spacers, all that fun stuff. It is dull as hell because I have been using this bad boy. Hinders are awesome. I love hinders, as you'll see. I have another hinder in here. Yeah, it's fun. I love hinders. And then this knife is the Camillus Keto. Now you're probably like, okay, Mr. Man, why have you been carrying this knife? It's a cheap knife. Yes, it is. I got it for free, and this is my work knife. I carry this at work just because, on the off chance I lose my knife, I didn't pay for it. As you'll see, the running theme, the 2 knives I carry the most, I didn't pay for. I'm cheap. Okay, I'm not cheap, but, you know, get ready. Are you ready? All right, brace yourselves. I know I've been hyping this up for like 5 minutes now, but seriously, like, grab onto something. You're going to need to, and I'm not joking with this. All right, here we go. You ready? Watch this. Yep. I just realized Zelda's in the background. I'm not trying to promote gaming or anything. Gaming sucks. I haven't actually, look at that switch back there. Woo. I haven't gamed all weekend. Yeah, I'm sad and depressed. Okay, so yeah, this is a bit of a mess. I admit that. I need another case. It's a problem. Let's start with all the stuff on top because that's the easiest to get to. First of all, I know, and people can complain. You'll be like, oh, knife case in your shoulder, fidget spinner. Yeah, you gotta get out of the way. It's a fidget spinner. It's a Mech Army, I don't know, copper and carbon fiber fidget spinner, because fidget spinners were cool at one time, kids. Remember those? Remember fidget spinners? Here's another one. It's the Mech Force Delta Core. This is actually a pretty badass spinner. I paid like $180 for this guy. In hindsight, that was way too much. I mean, not even hindsight. Back then, it was way too much. But yeah, I did, and I made a video on it too. Okay, so fixed blade knife. This is the Spartan Blades. I got it. And yo, I never carry this. I don't like fixed blades. Fixed blades ain't my thing. I don't just remind me, I do have a couple fixed blades hanging around somewhere that I'm too lazy to grab. This guy, butterfly knife, because people love butterfly knives. This is the Kershaw Lucha, probably the best value butterfly knife you can get for your money, period, because, yeah, it's cheap as far as cheap goes, like 100 and something-ish. It flips really well. I love it, and I got it for free. So, I mean, there's that. Another butterfly knife that is really awesome is the Benchmade 51. As you'll see, I have 3 of these guys. But, yeah, 51s are best butterfly knives, in my opinion, for EDC, just for flipping. I know some people don't like them because they're light. I do get you on that, but at the same time, they're great knives. So, get yourself one of each of those. Here's a ProTech Strider collaboration. It's awesome. I post a bunch of pictures of this stuff on my Instagram, so you go over there and follow me. But automatic, ProTech makes great stuff. Strider makes great designs, and yeah, I had to get this. Look at that insert, that pearl button insert. I had to get it. The demons in my head, I mean the voices, I mean not the voices, but you know, something was telling me to get it. Here, oh, by the way, this really isn't organized. Some of it is, but most of I just yeeted it into the case. This is the Blade HQ exclusive Benchmade 940. I love the 940, except the handles absolutely suck. The original ones, the green ones, because they're chalky. So this fixed the problem, and it's an exclusive. So Blade HQ. Okay, Best Tech Fractal. I've made a video on this guy. One of the smoothest flippers, one of the most high-tech-ish looking flippers out there. In here. It's in here, boy. Look at this. Watch this. Look at how smooth that is. Yes, you need to get one right now. I'm telling you to get one. If you don't, kitten will die somewhere on the street, alone and sad. But if you get a Best Tech Fractal, it won't die. It'll live. And it'll be happy. And it'll have kittens. It's fact. More Benchmades. Benchmade is probably my favorite knife brand. Next to Microtech, Hinder, Biter Co., TRKT. Yeah, I love them all. I'm addicted. I need help. This is the Benchmade Bug Out. I mean, everyone knows what a Bug Out looks like. I think this is actually Blade HQ exclusive, the black blade. I don't know. This used to be my everyday carry at work until I wised up and started carrying free knives because, yes, absolutely. Here is my Grail knife. If anyone asks what my Grail knife is, I have it. It's this. It's a Microtech Halo 5 orange, the Hellhound blade. If someone says they don't like the look of this knife, okay, I get from a practical standpoint, this knife is terrible. But if a knife guy says that they don't like the Halo 5, they need to GTFO right now before I put this through their heart. Yeah, you have to carry it basically like a gun. I mean, that's just kind of badass right there, I'm telling you, son. Wow. We finally made it to the actual case. And we're missing something here. I know people complain about pens. We will get to the pens last. The pens are coming, but they'll be last. So you don't have to go crying home to mommy about it, that you came for knives and you're seeing pens. They'll be last. So no bitching about it. No bitching down the comments about the pen. Okay, I got that on my first knife collection video. I don't need it on this one. Let's start at the top. These are good knives. This is a Hinder. I'm sorry, this is Strider. SNG. The small, not good. You have a flamed tiger stripe around G10. I wish I still could get some more Striders, but I've had this knife forever. It was one of the first high-end knives I got for $400. Don't know what they go for now. Probably a lot more, so don't hit me up because I don't want to sell it. And I just realized I lost the stop pin to, not the stop pin, I'm sorry, the lanyard pin. This is my Sabenza. I just had to go all out and get a Damascus bladed wood handle. Just kind of, you know, out there, super exotic looking one. I mean, Sabenzas are fine. I don't have an issue with them, but they're not my favorite knife. They're great, and this one was like excessive. And to round out the Holy Trinity up top is this knife. This is a Hinder XM18, the first one I got. Very keen viewers from my my channel will notice that this guy used to have a blue handle. It did, because my pandemic Hinder came with this black handle, and I swapped it. And by handle, I mean scale, because someone's going to correct me on that. But honestly, I kind of feel like the original Hinders here are a little bit better put together. Not better put together, but I mean like the smoothness of them. They feel kind of like they're running on glass. But, you know, nothing wrong with the new ones. Phantom Steelworks Skinwalker. This guy, well, Chris Martin just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth. Don't know what happened to him. I had a tiny bit of contact with him before he did, because I was going to have a custom knife made, and then he just kind of disappeared, so I guess I kind of lucked out. If anyone knows what happened to Chrissy Boy, let me know, because I'd be very interested to find out. Some people say he took off to Tahiti, other people said he's dead. Don't know. Warren Thomas Baby Bushito. Prototype. This was owned by another YouTuber on here. He saw my video and was like, that's my knife. And I'm like, it is. It's mine now. Get out of here. GTFO. And no, I was nice to him. This is a cool little knife. I rarely carry, but titanium blade, and it's carbidized, so it will cut. And yeah, because titanium doesn't cut. All right, this is a hot one for a lot of people. This is the Bradley Chimera 2. I've made multiple videos on this. I've gotten multiple messages asking me to sell it. And if someone asks me to sell this, I'm going to recommend them a Kershaw Lucha because they're basically kind of the same. They're not the same, but the Lucha is actually better than the Chimera. I mean, handling now the Chimera feels a little bit better, but I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, better Chimera. Hogue EX01. This guy, I saw it in the front of a knife catalog and I had to get it, and I did. Check that out. I make my dreams come true. Except for being lonely and no girlfriend. I'll make that come true one day with some chloroform and trash bags. And I mean, I'm just kidding. No, that wouldn't happen. No, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, this has a stupid spoon clip. But other than that, the knife's pretty cool looking. I mean, look at that pivot area. You have like triple pivots, and the thwack it makes when it opens up is just, yeah, it's something to behold, to hear. Who the hell's texting me? Why is my sales rep texting me this late at night? Oh yeah, never mind. I was texting her, so it's, yeah. Here's a dagger, the Dagger Arrow. Not much is known about these knives, but they are pretty cool. If you can get your hands on a dagger knife, these are awesome. They're really lightweight. They have the absolutely coolest looking pocket clip in the world. It's like a freaking skull. How can you not like that? If you're a knife guy and you don't like this, GTFO, again, please, and thank you. Plus that blade shape, it looks like an arrow. It's just, mwah. Another 51. This kind of got me started on my 51 journey. It's a, this is a Blade HQ exclusive, green, lime green, and the blue. I actually was carrying this around, and I'm like, I don't want to risk it. I'm going to buy an original looking 51, but just check that out. I mean, if you don't like that coloration, I mean, you got problems, son. Or Sonnyette. Hey, check that out. Look at it. Look, it matches my LaCroix. It does actually perfectly. Look at blue and green. Gee, it's like I planned this. Cheers. Gotta get some more sippy fizz water in me. That's gonna do absolutely jack shit. Yay. Oh, by the way, here's another 51. You already saw it. I'm not going to open this one up, but this is a brand new one because I'm insane. All right, Benchmade Griptilian. Oh, that actually came open real good. Let's do that one more time. Look at that. The Griptilians basically feel assisted. They are so smooth. And the Griptilians make a click. Look at that. I love me some Griptilian. I've had this knife for a long time. Here's a mini grip. I actually sent one of these to my friend. He sent me a knife, and I'm like, I'm sending you something. I sent him a mini grip. I'm a great friend, aren't I? But I bought myself one because I can't stomach giving knives away unless I have one. So, yep. Here's a 940 with the Flytanium copper handles. Fun story is I destroyed the original handles on this me and my brother actually did, because one of the screws got stripped and we had to Dremel away the handle. It was not fun. But luckily I hated those handles. And these copper ones are actually pretty dope looking, and they feel great, and it gives it a nice weight, and fits my whole copper aesthetic. So yeah, that's why they exist. This is basically, in my opinion, the predecessor to the Bug Out, and that's the Benchmade 530. I believe it's the 530. I probably got a number mixed up. Where we got a number on here? What's the number? It's you know, but he probably does one. Reminds me of the Bug Out, kind of as far as like being super thin, super lightweight. It's like paper thin. It's one of the thinnest knives I own. You'll forget you have this on you, and you won't, because I believe they stopped making it. Here's one I rarely show off, is the Benchmade Infidel, primarily because I can't carry this one, because it's double-edged, not bowling stabbing instrument. I can carry autos in Michigan, but not this boy. This is probably the smoothest OTF I have. As far as actuation goes, the best way to describe it is it feels like there's a rubber band in there. So, if that tells you anything. But now the hardest fighting OTF, or not OTF, hardest fighting automatic I have is this Benchmade Ruckus 2. This guy has recoil. It reminds me of an MP5. Yes, please. I love this. I'm all over it. I drool and get hard every time I look at this thing. Too much info? No. It's not too much info. Look at that. Respect the spring. The springy sprung? It does have a safety, and this is like one of the safeties I actually use, because that button it kind of protrudes quite a bit, so it's really easy to hit, and if that opens up in your pocket, you slicing your dick off, boy. And yeah, I kind of want mine, because it's kind of fun to have. This is the HK something or other. The Axis, the HK Axis. I carried this for a long time at work. It's a beefy beast of a knife. If I had to pick like one knife out of my collection I actually felt like I would take to war, probably this guy, because it feels solid. It's a Tanto. It looks cool. It's black. It's scary. Not saying that black people are scary. I didn't say that. Someone's gonna misinterpret that. I love me some black people, but black knives are scary. Please grow up. Hashtag BLM. There we go. This is like the first good knife I actually bought. This is the Microtech SOCOM Elite. I love Microtech knives, especially this one. Nothing fancy. I had a video on these guys, and yeah, they're drool worthy. Look at how fast and smooth this opens up, and listen to the click. Yes, it feels assisted. It is not. It is awesome. Wish it wasn't half serrated though, but hey, you know what? I'm not gonna complain. It's an old knife too. Older knife is the Microtech Vector. Check that out. It's not the automatic version, but this one, let's get a good zoom in here, maybe, possibly. I can't even see it. My eyes are so tiny. Look at that. Serial number 666. As soon as I found out that this had a 666 serial number, I kind of bought it right away because that's my favorite number. Yeah, I'm the Antichrist. Deal with it. All right, we have the Microtech LUDT. Stands for something underwater demolition team. Awesome side opening OTF. What the hell am I saying? Side opening OTF. Mr. Man, please stop doing drugs. I mean, I don't do drugs. I need sleep. That's what I need. Maybe I do need drugs. Nah, it's a really snappy side opening automatic. A little bit too well machined because look at it. Looks like it's closed, but it's not. You have to give it an extra little push. So yeah, but it's really tight tolerances. Microtech stuff. It's awesome. Hey, look at that. Another Microtech. This is a Microtech Ultratech. The best combination for one. Black Tanto. Yes, please. And the blacked out hardware. I posted some pictures of this a while ago on my Instagram. If you're not following my Instagram, please do. I love you. I put some dope stuff on there, if I do say so myself. Now, I actually posted some new pictures of this not too long ago in an ammo can, and they's dope as hell. And you'll go and double tap those boys. Please do. Hey, check this out. It's another Microtech, another Ultratech. This is the Monkey Edge exclusive. That might have came out before automatics were legal in Michigan, but I didn't have it. Wink, mother, fucking wink. Yeah, this is an awesome knife. And this is when I did spray WD-40 in it. For people that know that video. Ooh, I got some hate over that. This is an awesome knife. Best all around. The Spyderco Endura. If I have to recommend, well, I have recommended this to multiple people, and they haven't got it. But I still recommend it because it's ambidextrous. It's the best knife around. I mean, not the green. I mean, the green coloration is the best one around, but just the Endura in general. Hey, look, another Endura. This is the Emerson Wave version of it. Just because I didn't have enough knives or enough Enduras, so I bought the Wave version. Hey, check this out. Well, this is kind of the Endura, but not really. It's the Pacific Salt. I carried this back when I worked at an unnamed fast food restaurant that serves fries and had a clown as their mascot. Yeah, because I sweated like a pig there. So I had a rust-proof knife. And guess what? Never rusted. It did not rust. Check that out. Delica. We's on a Spyderco kick now, boys. Delicas are fun because they're like a mini Endura. And now you're probably wondering, Mr. Man, why'd you get a half serrated one? Well, I got it because a lot of cheap knives kind of imitate the Delica, I feel. So I'm like, and a lot of the cheap ones have the little half serration. So I'm like, you know what? If I get a half serrated one, people might not freak out over this and like shit themselves whenever I pull it out to cut something. Hey, look at that. Another Spyderco. Yojimbo 2. The Blade HQ exclusive Jade 1. Yeah, I got this knife right before my whole life went to hell. So it was actually during it. I have a name for this. I've named it after the reason that my life went to hell. It's named after her. I'll put 2 and 2 together, yes. And I'm still recovering, boys. But we're getting there. Paramilitary 2. Yes, I love me some paramilitary 2s, and this matches my shirt. Look at that. Camouflage for the win. Oh, and here, this is going to make a bunch of knife guys absolutely cringe. Watch, you ready? There's a massive scratch in the blade, like at the top. You're not going to see it. Kind of there. Hey, I scratched it somehow. I don't know how. It's fine. Knives are made to be used. Use your knives. What's this one? I can't remember the name of this. The Spyderco Sage. Sage 1, carbon fiber. It's like a basket weave. It actually has a nice texture. You can rub it against your face or dick. I mean, you want to rub it against your face and your skin. Don't rub it against any other body parts. It's a nice little gentleman knife. I got this because I was like, I'm going to go work in an office. And I was like, nope, not going to work in an office. Screw office environments. This is my mom's favorite knife that I own, actually. It's a Spyderco Techno that I flame anode. This is my own job. I feel proud about this. I don't actually. It kind of sucks. But, you know, I made a video on it, and I had absolutely no clue what I was doing. But it got a couple views, and that's all I care about. Oh, by the way, if you enjoyed this, hit the like button and subscribe, please, and thank you. And, yeah, because I had to say that because I'm a YouTuber. And that uploads like once every 6 months. Spyderco Resistance. This is like the big Tenacious. I do have a Tenacious. So hush, hush. I'll show you that in a second. Like right after this knife. Just give me a second. I'll show it to you. But look at this knife first. It's the big Tenacious. Check it out. It's the Resistance or Resilience. I bought this because I was carrying that, the 51. And I was like, you know what? My knife comes into question. I'm absolutely jack and screwed. So, I was like, I'll buy this because I actually bought this at Walmart. So if someone's like, hey, why you got a knife? I'll be like, I just bought this at Walmart. I was in there. I was buying, you know, I don't know, something. And I bought this too. So sue me. And they probably would. Here's a Tenacious. Yeah, that didn't work. I have 2 Tenaciouses because the first one was an absolute lemon of a lime. And it was terrible. Still is. So, but this one's fine. And I got this a long time ago. Back, I think, when I got the 3rd birthday for the PSP. Yes, I played the PSP. I am an old dude. My birthday's in a couple months. Please send me gifts. What is this? This is a Zero Tolerance 0561, I think. This is like a tactical knife. Back when Zero Tolerance still made good knives. Oh, did I just say that? Yes, I did. I mean, their new knives are probably fine, but nothing gets me, like, you know, excited about their new knives. They just kind of, I don't know. These ones actually look cool. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at it has texture. Listen. It has texture to it. The new ones are kind of bleh, so not super excited over them. Hey, but whatever. Emerson CQC7. I cut myself really bad in this knife because I was being stupid. I'm not super big fan of it, but I mean, I can see the appeal. Not really for me. Maybe I gotta get another Emerson or two just to kind of, you know, test the waters again. Who knows? This is a DEFCON jungle karambit or something or other. Hey, it's just some sci-fi looking karambit thingy. I impulse bought this. I don't think I've ever carried it. You can take that little nubby thing out and it'll actually become a wave. Got like this weird carbon fiber and it's titanium. I mean, it's an expensive knife too, but it's like I'm never gonna carry it. It's like, why'd I buy it? Another knife that I think I've actually carried once or twice, but this is the Paragon Warlock. This is a cool knife. It's like a dagger, but the shell splits open when you push the pivot. The blade just slides in. I mean, I've had this knife for a while. It's a fun knife to have. Takes a little bit of getting used to opening it. They make some new ones. They I can't remember the name of them, but they make some new designs and they are pretty dope. And then you got the Boker Kalashnikov Jedi Edition. I have two of these. The other one's in the other case. I thought I lost this actually today. And I'm like, how the hell did I lose this thing? It's such an eyesore. It's impossible to lose this. And but yeah, I was just in the case. Because I'm a moron. What's this? This is the Protect no, this isn't the Godfather. What the hell is this? The Protect something. Protect Bodyguard. There was a sale, I think, at Blade HQ, and I bought it. It's got the raw aluminum. Look at that. Let's get it close to the camera. Look at that. Can you see it? It got a raw aluminum handle and a stonewash blade. S30V. It's a pretty good knife, actually. I mean, it's really lightweight and very compact looking. So now, if you want to, just skip like 5 minutes into the video because we're going over the pens, boy. The O pen. O pen. It has a flashlight on it. Been carrying this around. It's a bolt action. Check that out. I can't use bolt actions good. But I got it for free because I ordered so many freaking lights. So they sent it to me for free. They're like, hey, you're a moron. You spent so much money at a website. Here's a free light. And I'm like, cool. This is an old pen, the CRKT Teo pen. I carried this every single day for like 5 years at my old job because why not? I mean, it's beat up. Like I have, okay, let's show you here. Just check out that damage. Look at that damage on there. I think the threads are kind of wore down right there, but I mean, it's a hard use pen. If you were to get cracked on the skull by this, you'd probably die. Then you got the tiny itsy bitsy, way too cute Hinder Investigator pen in copper, which takes a Fisher refill. It's like one of the smallest pens you can get that takes a Fisher refill, and I love it because it's a spiral one too. If you can see that, it looks like a little corkscrew. Awesome. I love me stuff that looks like that. Another Hinder pen is the Hinder Extreme Duty. It's another screw pen. This one just looks funky though when you go like that. I mean, if you're writing like that, you look like an absolute ass. So you should probably stop and reevaluate your life. But, I mean, it's Hinder, so praise to the Hinder gods. Then you have the Matthew Martin Click Pen, carbon fiber and copper, the silent click, and a Fisher refill. Listen, see, it barely makes a click. It doesn't really actually click. It's nice and smooth. I made a video on this a long time ago. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I still got it, sort of. Then the first tactical pen I got is the Smith & Wesson tactical pen. It actually just pulls apart because it's got a little Gucci thing in there. But, yeah, I mean, this is probably the cheapest one I got. It's fun. So, that is the first case. Now on to the second. But before we move on to the second case, it's time to talk about our sponsor. Absolutely nobody. Yep. Nobody's sponsoring this video. So I figured I'd take this time that normally, YouTube would put a sponsored ad in to tell you about a creator in need. One of our fellow YouTubers is in dire need of some help. Small YouTuber around here known by the name Peter McKinnon. He's been having some issues. He's been trying to carry a knife for 1 year straight and he just can't do it. And he's a really busy man. He doesn't have time to be, messing around with different knives and all that stuff. It's just simple just to carry one, like that's it. It's off your mind. That's what I've been doing for the past year. I've just been carrying the same knife. It's really simple, saves you a lot of time. So I figured we'll all just give him a hand. So go over to his channel or his Instagram, wherever you follow him, and just type in the hashtag Pete can do it. And I think with all of us kind of cheering him on, he'll get to the point where he's comfortable and has enough confidence to carry a knife for an entire year. So Pete, we got your back. All right, let's sneak this guy in here. Check that. Yeah, no, the stickers are upside down. Smagpole, Millennium Hobby, yeah, just steal it. Same case as previous one. Now, this is not as big of a mess as the previous case. Okay, I lied. It kind of is. But hear me out here, okay? Because these are just the bezels to my watch, the Surge Model 1. So those aren't actually knives. They're just kind of sitting in there because these are a bunch of tools like the Hinder takedown tools, some parts of my Hinders. So those aren't really knives. This is the blue box. Yeah, I don't know why I got that in there. All right, it's a knife case. That's why. And then You got a couple things on top here. Got a couple watches. I keep telling people I want to do a watch collection. I will eventually in like a year. This is Zelos 500 Zelos Mako. I have another Zelos Mako, the bronze one in there, with the meteorite dial. And what's this one? Citizen Nighthawk. This is an awesome watch. If you want a decent one, it's down in the description. It's a link to Amazon if you want to buy one. And we have some more random stuff on the top here. Man, I'm wore out. Let's go to the fun stuff first. This is the Walmart knife, the $1 Ozark Trail knife. Yes, I have one. I had to get it. Any knife collector does, because it's kind of it's a legendary piece of garbage. I have a tiny little Spyderco bug that my brother got me for my birthday. Every knife collection needs a Spidey bug. So cute. And what else do we got here? You got this. This is the Guard Fighter OTF Spike. So it's a single action OTF. So you push the button right there, poof, comes out. There's absolutely no reason why you should carry that. This is one of the newer Nerk ties. The green version, the Nerk Tie 2, got the green inside the handle. I got some pretty dope pictures up on my Instagram. Go checking them out. My brother has a blue version of this and the larger one, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this because I needed a knife. I pre-ordered this and one of the little Kershaw. What are they? It's a little Kershaw OTF. I don't know. It's not here yet, so that's like the only knife missing from my collection. Well, maybe a couple little cheap ones, but. Then we have my double, I can't open both these at the same time. Maybe I can. Well, let's do it this way. My two Spyderco Paramilitary 2s in Tanto, because I'm an absolute idiot and I helped crash the entire Blade HQ website around Christmas time to get these. I actually carry this one around a little bit. As you can see, the tip's a little marred up. It's pretty good. I mean, kind of. I've made a video on my issues with the Paramilitary 2s. That went over real good with the Spyderco fanboys, I tell you. Hey, here's a little Malini Mob, little phantom bat guy. This is pretty new for me. It's awesome. A girl I follow on Instagram, she was posting a bunch of these little guys, and I'm like, you know what? I need one now. So I got one. They are very collectible, very hard to get, and yeah. All right, top to bottom again. Boker Quaken, the Blade HQ carbon fiber and copper, the marbled carbon fiber, because yes, we be pimping up in this boy. And this is an awesome knife. I've actually cut myself on this, because if you're not careful, you can hit the blade from right there. So if you go to flip too hard and your finger goes down, yeah, you will cut yourself. And guess what? I have, because I just told you I did. So yeah, awesome. This is the ProTech Guard Fodder. Godson, sorry. Look, okay, first of all, check out that artwork. That steampunk looking. That is awesome. I love it. Watch this. Yes, please. Thank you. I'm hard now. I'm kidding. I'm not. That would be very creepy, but I'm kind of creepy, so, you know. This is an awesome knife. I really don't carry it much because it's kind of rare, and, I mean, there's really no practical reason to carry this thing except other than it being an absolute boss. So, this is a cool little knife, the Kershaw Natrix 2, Mini Natrix, in copper. I think this is actually the picture. I posted a picture on Instagram of this, and I think Kershaw actually saw this picture, and then that's when they contacted me and were like, hey, do you want a Lucha to review? And I'm like, duh. Of course I want a Lucha to review. I was like, I didn't tell him, I was thinking of buying one anyway, so yeah, just send me one to review for free. Yeah, thanks, Kershaw. If you got any more knives, send them over. Send them over to me. Hit me up in the DMs, any knife companies that want to send me knives to review. I mean, why would you? But then again, why wouldn't you? Okay, open up, please. This is the little squid. Guy on Instagram told me about this. Can't remember your name, but thank you. It's like a limited run from someplace. Can't remember where. It's copper, and I love copper. Copper's awesome. I need stuff in copper. Whatever happened to SOG knives? I don't see many SOGs around, but this is the SOG Aegis. One of the first knives I actually bought. It's assisted. Ooh, check that out. Pretty fast. Guy I used to work with had the mini version of this. They're fun. They got deep carry pocket clips. Nothing fancy approves of them, so that should tell you something. Here is another SOG Aegis, but this is the Walmart's cheaper one. It's a frame lock, all stainless steel. It's a little bit heavier. It's good for 20 bucks. I mean, if you only got 20 bucks to spend, it's good because it got a good blade shape. Then you have yourself over here cold steel tie light, which I've had for years. This is like one of the first knives I ever was introduced to, and yeah, it's great. I mean, it's useless, but it's great. Tie lights, like, if you don't have a tie light, like, get yourself a tie light, boy. I know some people don't like them, but me and my brother are like absolute geeking over them because they're fun knives. They use fun. We have the cold steel Rollite, which I don't think they make anymore, but it's kind of like a cheaper $20 knife from them. Cool little triad lock. So it's a pretty solid knife for the price. About the price. Kershaw Cryo. Every knife guy has a cryo. I mean, if you don't, like, get with the program, son. Cryos are just fun. I know some people don't like them, but, you know, you're wrong if you don't like it. Tell me, I'm making a lot of friends today, aren't I? All right. Man, I need some more, drink. Okay, I've seen my fizzy. Where were we? Oh, yes. This guy, the Kershaw leak. The only leak I have happens to be this rainbow obnoxious piece of garbage, but because it was like a factory second. But it's shiny. And shiny stuff's cool, isn't it? No, it isn't? Okay. I never really see Kershaw leaks popping up in anyone's EDCs now. There's a Kershaw hot wire which I believe is a Walmart exclusive, but it's like $10 and it's fairly decent. I mean, you can do a lot worse for $10. Like Tac Force, you can get some pretty bad stuff for $10, but this isn't horrible. It's made by Kershaw, so I have a whole video on it, I think, somewhere on here. Go back through my backlog of videos and let your eyes bleed out. Here's a little Kershaw CQC7 something or else B975. I don't know what it is. It's a Kershaw Emerson collaboration as a wave. I have 2 of these. The other one's upstairs still in the package because I was going to give one away as a giveaway. And I kind of never did because there's issues with giveaways giving kids knives that I found out about after I said I was going to give away knives. So, CRKT M16 10KZ. I believe I got this actually with, I'm going to date myself here, but I think I bought this along with the Battlefield 2 Complete Collection off of Amazon. Yes, I played Battlefield 2 in my younger days. I have like hours in it. I mean, that's a legit measurement of time. Hours. I have like, I don't know, a bunch of hours in it. And what's this? Oh yes, the CRKT. Hee-ho. Hee-ho. Look at that. Spring assisted. These, like the Hee-ho rings when you open it up. Like, you can feel it. Like it vibrates because it has this torsion bar in the back and it kind of vibrates. So this goes good with the suit. It has Japanese letters in it. That means suck my dick. So yeah, I don't know what that means. I can't read Japanese, but yep. Here's a CRKT Ripple, the Walmart Ripple, the cheap piece of garbage Ripple that I ordered from them and had to go pick it up with my dad because I don't know, I was an idiot. I was young. I've cut myself in this knife before. Let's not do that right now. But yeah, it's kind of a cheap knife. But I thought I was getting a deal. And yeah. What's this? CRKT Drifter. I had fun making a review for this, but it was like ass years ago. So yeah, it was a while. Next knife I regret getting. Yep, this one. This is the CRKT Persian. I thought it looked awesome in the catalog, so I had my brother actually pre-order for me because I didn't have a credit card at the time. And yeah, it's not good. It's really not a good knife at all. But in saying that, it's probably really rare now because it didn't sell me. So someone's probably gonna be like, hey, I'll buy it from you. So yeah. Here is a case Stockman, the only case Stockman I have. I have a couple other tiny little Stockmans sitting around a case somewhere. Where do we got it? Oh, that was a pun, right? Case. Knife sitting around a case. Case knives are just kind of cool because they got that little collectability to them. And they're shiny as hell. And they have bone, this green bone one. I was looking at getting this for a while. I actually made a video called something like I got my Grail knife. And like this was it, but this isn't actually my Grail knife. The Hail of Five is, so I lied to all you. Check it out. It's a Victorinox Cadet. Ooh. Very simple, nothing fancy, drools over these boys. He loves them. And, ooh, while we're on it, yeah, check this out. So, we have one Tinkerer, and then we have ourselves a second one. This one I carry with me because I got it for free, obviously, with a gift card from work. When the whole pandemic started, they're like, here's some gift cards. Thank you for risking your dick for us. Being out with all the sick people, I'm like, yes, I'm going to buy a knife with it. So, that's what I did. And I enjoyed that knife. Here's my first knife that I ever got. It should actually be number 1 in my knife case, but it's not because it's tiny, but it's a little Victorinox classic. I think, let's see here, where's the blade? The blade is still all gunked up because I haven't cleaned it because it has years of history on it. So I'm just kind of leaving it dirty because I'm lazy. That's actually why. Kershaw Launch Foe. Got this because I thought I was moving to California. And I didn't move to California. Thank God now looking back because California's pretty dicked up. So I'm glad I'm not there. The Boker Subcom. I believe I got this actually for free because I ordered so much from Blade Ops, I think. And they're like, here, take a free knife. And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? It's a little Ganzo 940. Or 940? It's a Ganzo. It's a Ganzo knife. Weighs a ton. I actually bought this off eBay, believe it or not. Yeah, if you know what you're looking for, you can get Switchblades off eBay. Schrade Viper. Oh, that didn't work. Let's do it the reverse way. There we go. Schrade Viper. It's like an illegal OTF, and in reality, it's a cool mechanism, but it's not super high quality. And this thing pings, like it rings like crazy. So yeah. Okay, this knife. I gotta make a whole video on Ravencrest Tactical, but this is one of Ravencrest Tactical knives. Yeah, I guess I could say it as like, because they're never going to sponsor me, but Ravencrest knives are kind of a scam. I mean, you get a knife, but they are kind of junk. Yeah, I'll go into it in detail maybe in another video. Until then, whatever. Oh, here's a, I don't even know, what is this, a Boker trainer? Boker Magnum, yeah. It's just it's a butterfly trainer. It's actually pretty decent. Like, it's super cheap, but it actually held up pretty good for what it was. Oh, yeah, here's my little Damascus cleaver. I honestly can't remember who made this, but I got it off Blade HQ. It's like, hey, it's a cleaver. Reminds me of some Little Nightmares. So, yep, it's mine now. This is the one. Can't remember exactly whose this is because it's not really stamped. It's a 51 clone that I got sent a while ago to do a review on. I was like, hey, you want to review this? I'm like, sure. And then I'm like, yeah, but this is kind of scammy, but whatever. I got a free knife out of it. So, I mean, you see the running theme here? Free knives equal good. free knives equal Mr. Man will, yes, take it. Here's a mossy oak knife I bought at a local grocery store because I was kind of, I don't know, I want a knife. It has this fake Damascus. I think I actually opened this in a video where I was massively hammered, but I never uploaded it, so it's kind of funny. Maybe I should eventually. Here's a Civivi Elementium. I haven't been a huge fan of Civivi knives, but I mean, it's pretty decent. Like, I don't have an issue with it. It's a good knife. I made a video on it not too long ago. It's really fast, and I don't know, Civivis are kind of the knife now that everyone loves. And speaking of Civivi, got the Civivi Fracture. These are massive slip joints. I got sent 2 of these to review, actually. And I made a video, the Civivi Fracture, not your grandpa's slip joint or something like that. I don't know, can't remember what it was actually called. And we got another one of these, Boker Kalashnikov 47, another green one. Another one of these guys. I was at the top, the first one. Can't think of the name right now. My brain's dead. And the pistol resistance, the Cold Steel Voyager. Massive XL dong version of it. This one's too big. I carry this because I'm like, I want something instead of a gun to carry. And I'm like, this is kind of like carrying a mini sword. It's a little bit excessive, if I do say so. I mean, I like big knives, but that's a little excessive, if I do say so myself.
So yeah, there you go. That's the knife collection update for 2021. I hope you enjoyed it because that was not fun to make. Knife collection videos just like they're annoying because it's the same stuff over and over again. It's long-winded, especially when you have a dumb collection like mine that's just massive. I spent the last hour talking about knives. That's exhausting. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to obliterate that like button. It doesn't mind. It doesn't have feelings. Go ahead. It's cool. I said you can do it. You won't get in trouble. Yeah, so obliterate the like button. Make sure to subscribe. New content coming out whenever the hell I feel like it, which hopefully we'll get back into a normal routine now that I got this out of the way, because this was just kind of like a pain, a thorn in my side I knew I had to make. So yeah, now that it's gone, that's out of the way. I think we can move on to some bigger and greater things, hopefully. Anyway, go. You've been here long enough now. I need some privacy. I gotta edit this video. So I don't need you around. So skedaddle. Get out of here.